There is a statistic that haunts the field of senior health. 1 in 3 women and 1 in 5 men over 70 will suffer a major fracture due to fragile bones. We all know what that can mean. It's often not just a broken bone. It's the feared beginning of a loss of independence, a long hospital stay, and a chain of events that can change your life forever. Now, most people think this is just the inevitable result of a bad fall or simple bad luck from aging. But what if I told you that for millions of seniors, the fall wasn't the real cause of the fracture? The fall was just the final, tragic outcome of a silent mistake they had been making every single day for years. A mistake that has been quietly dissolving their bone density, making a fracture almost inevitable. A mistake you are very likely making right now as you watch this video. In this video, I am going to reveal this #1 mistake that is destroying your bones. We'll dive into the startling science of why this habit is so devastating, and I will give you 3 simple weight-bearing fixes you can do in your own home to stop the damage and start rebuilding your bone strength today.
So, what is this silent daily mistake that is responsible for more bone loss than almost any other factor? It's not your diet, it's not a missed supplement. The #1 mistake is prolonged sitting. It's the sedentary lifestyle. It's the hours spent in that comfortable recliner, the time spent at the computer, the cumulative effect of a life lived off our feet. Now you might be thinking, that's it? How can something as passive as sitting be actively destroying my bones? This is where we have to stop thinking of our bones as dead, inert scaffolds like the wooden frame of a house. Your bones are alive. They are a dynamic, living tissue that is in a constant state of remodeling. Your body is always making new bone and dissolving old bone. And this entire process is controlled by one simple, brutal principle, a medical cornerstone known as Wolff's Law. Wolff's Law states that your bones will adapt to the loads, or the stress, placed upon them. Think of it as a use it or lose it signal you send to your body every single day. When you use it, when you walk, climb stairs, or even just stand, you are putting a load on your bones. This physical stress, this impact with the ground, sends a powerful, urgent signal to your bone cells that says, we are under load, we are needed, get to work and build this bone stronger, denser, and more resilient. Now, what signal do you think you send when you sit? When you are sitting, you are in a zero-gravity environment for your hips and spine. You are effectively unloading your skeleton. You are sending a loud and clear signal that says, these bones are not needed. They are just extra weight. This is a waste of resources. In response to this lose-it signal, your body does exactly what you told it to do. It fires up the cells that dissolve bone and dials down the cells that build bone. Your body literally begins to break down and reabsorb your hip and spine bones to conserve energy. This is not a slow, gentle process. Studies have shown that the bone loss from a sedentary lifestyle is rapid and relentless. You can be drinking a gallon of calcium-fortified milk and swallowing all the vitamin D in the world, but this flawed approach is like trying to build a new brick wall during an earthquake. The lose-it signal you send from sitting is so powerful, it overrides the build-it signals from your nutrition. You're trying to put new materials in while your body, following your instructions, is actively demolishing the entire foundation. This is why you can be doing everything right with your diet and still be diagnosed with osteoporosis. You are failing to stop the most powerful signal of all, the one that tells your body your bones are no longer necessary.
So if sitting is the lose-it signal that's actively dissolving your bones, how do we fight back? How do we send the powerful use-it signal that commands your body to rebuild? The answer is simple. We must load the bones. We have to interrupt our sitting time with specific, targeted, weight-bearing activities.
Weight bearing simply means any activity where your bones are supporting your own body weight against gravity. This is the direct antidote to the zero-gravity environment of your recliner. Now, when people hear weight-bearing exercise, they often think of painful, high-impact running or complicated weightlifting at a gym. But it doesn't have to be that. The load your bones need to get the signal can be surprisingly gentle. The most important factor isn't intensity, it's consistency. This is not about a grueling 1-hour workout. This is about creating a new daily ritual, a simple 5-minute routine of bone-loading moments that you can do right in your own living room without any special equipment. Let me tell you about Richard, a 76-year-old retired pilot. Richard spent most of his days sitting, reading, and working on his computer. His bone density scans were getting worse every year, despite his calcium supplements. He felt he was too stiff and sore to start a real workout program. His physical therapist gave him a new prescription. He was not allowed to sit for more than 1 hour at a time. Every hour, an alarm on his watch would go off, and he had to stand up and perform 3 simple 1-minute movements. That was it. The first month, he just felt a little less stiff. But at his 1-year checkup, his doctor was stunned. For the first time in a decade, his bone loss had not only stopped, it had measurably reversed in his hip. He didn't join a gym, he didn't start running. He simply stopped sending the lose it signal all day long and, for just a few minutes each day, sent a powerful build it signal instead. The practical blueprint, your 3-minute bone-loading fix. Here are 3 of the most safest, most effective movements you can do. Do each one for 60 seconds. 1. The simple stand and march. Stand up straight, holding onto the back of a sturdy chair or a kitchen counter for balance. This is crucial for safety. Simply march in place. Lift your left knee up to a comfortable height, then place it down. Then lift your right knee. It's not about speed, it's about the impact. Each time your foot lands on the floor, it sends a small, vital load signal up your leg, into your hip, and up your spine. This is the build it signal. Do this for 60 seconds. 2. The stomping heel drop. Again, stand up straight and hold on to a chair for balance. Rise up gently onto your toes so your heels are off the floor. Then drop your heels back down to the floor with a firm but not painful thud. Rise up on your toes, then drop your heels. This gentle stomping motion has been shown in studies to be incredibly effective at sending a direct shockwave of force into the heel and up into the hip, stimulating the bone-building cells. Repeat this for 60 seconds. 3. The chair sit to stand. Sit on the edge of a sturdy, non-rolling chair like a dining room chair. Place your feet flat on the floor, shoulder-width apart. Without using your hands if possible, or just using them lightly on the armrests for a push-off, push through your heels and stand up to a full, tall position. Then slowly and with control, sit back down. This movement is a powerhouse. It loads the bones in your hips, your legs, and your spine, all at once. And as a bonus, it builds the critical leg muscles, the quads and glutes, that you need to get up out of a chair and prevent falls. Do this at a steady pace for 60 seconds.
Now, as you get ready to start this simple 3-minute routine, there is one final critical warning. It's a mindset mistake that can stop you before you even begin. The mistake is thinking, this is too simple to possibly work. We've been programmed to believe that for something to be effective, it must be complicated, expensive, or painful. We think that if it's not a hardcore gym workout, it's not real exercise. That is a dangerous lie, especially for bone health. When it comes to stimulating bone, consistency is far more powerful than intensity. Your bones don't respond to a single brutal workout once a week. They respond to frequent, daily signals that say, I am here, I am in use. Doing this 3-minute bone loading routine 5 times a day is profoundly more effective at building bone than one agonizing high-impact workout on a Saturday that leaves you sore for a week and afraid to do it again. Do not underestimate the power of small, consistent daily loads. So the ultimate lesson is this: your bones are listening. Right now, as you sit in your chair, you are telling them they are no longer needed. By simply standing up and sending a new signal, a signal of load, impact, and use, you can take back control of your biology. You can flip the switch from dissolve to build. I have a simple challenge for you. Set a timer on your phone or your watch for 1 hour from now. When it goes off, just stand up and try the 3-minute routine. That's the first step. I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Which of the 3 movements felt the best to you? And if this simple, powerful idea has empowered you to take action, please hit that subscribe button. Next week, we're going to discuss the one common kitchen oil that has been linked to increased joint pain and inflammation. You won't want to miss it. Thank you for watching. Stand up, stay strong, and be informed.